Alright guys, it is time to go over Division 7 in my free-to-play HUT series. Today I'm going to show you the game from Division 7 I want to go over, as well as some tips on how to let the AI forecheck and how to assist with the forecheck to get the puck back more effectively. I'm No Sleeves 12. Alright guys, so this is the team that I left off with in Division 8 and what I'll be playing my Division 7 games with. I got a couple of the Bronze World Junior cards, as well as a new Corey Schneider to help with my synergies that I'm using. I've currently got activated Thread the Needle and Angry Aggressor, just to try them out, and it has been going well so far. So this is the team that I'm going to play the entire Division 7 with. So guys, like I said, what I want to talk about today is how to let the AI forecheck for you and assist with the forecheck instead of actually just doing the forecheck yourself. The reason why I advocate for this is because for whatever reason, EA just seemed to decide that the computer forecheck is just so much more dominant than the player. There isn't really any one player that is better than a CPU when it is coming to the forecheck, because they react to the way you react, and there's just really no way to do that. So what I would recommend doing, when you see a player that is chasing the puck and you have an AI player attacking it, what you want to do is let that AI player continue the attack. You have the aggressive settings that I recommended. If you don't, go watch that video. Make sure that you're using the aggressive settings, especially for the early divisions. What you want to do is you take that second support player and you want to start taking away what is available and the only options if your computer player is not able to take the puck himself. What this is going to lead to is a lot of turnovers and a lot of extra time where the guy that you're playing has no idea where to go or what to do, and it's going to lead to a lot more scoring chances because you're just taking the puck away way more than he wants. The best way to describe this is when you're trying to block a lane or the breakout, letting your CPU be the first one in is fine, but that second player, you want to assist that computer. You want to basically go to the only spot that he has to actually pass or get rid of the puck, and you want to be there with your user-controlled player. Alright, so let's get into the Division 7 game. I am playing I'm not saying that. So, yeah. We're playing this guy in Division 7. And so let's go over the goals and goals against and whatnot in this game. I do want to point out, like I said, I'm going to show you some goals in this one that are kind of things that are personal preferences, like the dekes I use on breakaways and things like that, as well as how to get in for the short side wrister a little bit more effectively. So hopefully I can show you guys how to be a little bit more effective at scoring goals with this. So as you can see, I've still got such a terrible team that every game is kind of challenging once you get up in the higher divisions because your team is so bad. So right here, I knock the puck back off of him. My AI actually lifts the puck off of his stick. A couple toe drags. You notice here how he's biting consistently. I know that this game is going to be a little bit easier because when your defender bites, unfortunately, that means that you've got an easy path to the net. So it's 1-0 about 10 minutes in. Right after that goal, like 20 seconds later, again, see him biting and he's not covering the pass in, and hit him with that dirty toe drag. That is my go-to move on the breakaway. With about 6 seconds to go in the first, this is why you guys always need to play to the final seconds. I find that, I don't know if it's EA or if it's an actual thing, but I find that a lot more goals and shots go in, especially in the last minute of each period. So right here, I knock the puck off a stick, wait for my guy to get back on side, and basically just take it in that and do a desperation cross ice that gets through, and it's 3-0 at the end of the first. Later in the second, here's probably one of the nicest goals I've scored in HUT in I don't know how long. Again, because I know he bites, it makes it a little bit more easy. But in my last video, I showed you guys that using L2 to do the half spin, not press the whole thing down, but to just hold it slightly so that you turn your back to him on the rush is super effective. Right here, I show you guys exactly why. So I hit him on my forward, hold that deke just to get him bite enough, and then I drag in, toe drag by his other defender, and then toe drag the goalie. Yeah, like I said, this is probably one of the best goals I've ever scored. A little bit after that, great EA goal. Yeah, that was some sickness. So now we're into the third here. I'm playing the rush. Everything's covered. I don't really see anything that I'm missing here. My goalie makes a save, and I'm stupid, and I let the puck out, even though you shouldn't, honestly. But I have a big enough lead that I don't really want to wait. And in this, he hits me with a brutal glitch wrap, and yeah, I did not expect that kind of move. So I ended up winning 5-2. Again, it was a pretty tight game as far as time on attack goes, but same thing, guys. You guys have seen my team. With the strategies that I'm using, completely transparent. I'm trying to show you guys everything that I do as far as when I play the game. So let's move on to see what I got after Division 7 was done as far as my team goes. So guys, I was able to win the Division 7 title in the minimum amount of games. As you can see here, the games weren't terribly close except for the one in Edmonton. Strategies and settings are still working well, even though my team is still, hot garbage. But it will get much more difficult going forward. But Division. So guys, I did get my Division 7 pack. It had absolutely nothing in it, not even a bronze collectible, just a couple contracts and a crappy jersey. That's all it had. So now moving on to the upgrades I'm going to make going into Division 6. Basically, I just wanted to find a first-line winger to go with the guys I already had. So I needed to replace a player with Angry Aggressor. So I just went and looked for, ice set guys because I know they're going for really cheap. So I found a TJ Oshie for under 6K. Has enough speed that it warrants being on my first line, and it had Angry Aggressor. So that was pretty good. I had the other ice cards that were really worth getting that on the cheap end that had Angry Aggressor. So that was a decent ad for me. Then I found a kind of interesting card that, one, because I'm a Sharks fan, and two, it was a Movember card. I found a Mikkel Bodker. The Movember Mikkel Bodker had 93 speed. So I just got that for, I think it was 3,500 just because I thought it was a cool card. But the 93 speed is more than enough for me. I really only care about speed when it comes to players. Shot and things like that, I only really care about on the defense. As long as you get your guys in place or send them on a breakaway, they could have 50 shot and it won't really matter. So here is the team that I'm going into Division 6 with. Hasn't really changed other than the Oshie on the first line, replacing essentially Zach Kassian on the fourth. And then that Mikkel Bodker, who ended up replacing, I believe, Nolan Patrick. So this is what I'm going into Division 6 with. So guys, that was my Division 7 free-to-play HUT video. If you liked it, make sure you bang the like, leave a comment if you have any questions or things that you want to see. Subscribe if you like my content. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I'll be back next week for Division 6. You guys stay average.